Guys, I have something to break to y'all. I, as a college student, have actually gotten a full night's rest.
What sorcery is this?
I know, can you believe that, right? It's freaking crazy to me too. But I still feel about the same. It's so weird because you know what? My eyes still, I think, are all like droopy and everything. I don't think they're that red though. Oh, they are still a little red. And people are all... Whenever my eyes are freaking red, people are like, oh, you must smoke weed, you know? And they're like, oh, yeah, we know how you're always nice and happy. And I'm like, I've never touched freaking weed in my life, to be honest. I mean, I've seen it before. I've seen people do it. But I've never touched it in my life. And I'm like, I don't even know what it feels like, first of all, for it to hit my body. And I'm like, the only way I would do it is like to cover my home if I ever did. I'm not going to go out there in public and be like, yeah, look at me, I'm so cool. People like that annoy me, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you're just doing it to, you know, calm down over here at home, it's fine. But you know what? Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But hi, guys, and welcome to my domain. So guys, we will be looking at two trailers today. As you can see, the first one we're going to be looking at is The Last of Us Part 2. And I know so many people are very hyped for this game. You know, The Last of Us 1, if y'all didn't really know about it, it was about zombies. Well, the cordyceps virus and basically how it took over humanity. It had a really great narrative. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to get a PS3 in the first place. So that was a really good game. I will admit, you know, people say, oh, it was overhyped and all that, but you know what? It was pretty good. And I think, honestly, The Last of Us, the first one, I think it's also why PS is getting so many exclusives now. People saw the success of that and they're like, oh yes, let's try and get off of that. So Last of Us definitely started a trend there. But it was definitely a good game overall. I felt like I wanted to see more in the initial trailer though for the part 2. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, Ellie and her little girlfriend, whoever she is, I don't know who she is. I mean, you know, I don't know if she's someone different or what's going on with that, but I don't know. I wanted to see more gameplay and all that. I mean, that's all fine and dandy with Ellie and whatnot, of course, but I don't know. I wanted to see more content. You know what I'm saying, guys? So hopefully we get to see more in this trailer. I am very excited for The Last of Us Part 2, though. Definitely a game I am definitely looking forward to for next year. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you
There she is.
rate our kiss from last night?
Go figure. I was just talking about it. And come on, I need to see more of Joel. Oh! Okay, now we're seeing a lot more of civilization.
Who decided to join us? All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes. Mark your logbooks. You
Don't
run
get
into
killed.
anything you can't handle.
Ellie!
Well, we know. I was gonna say we know she's not gonna die, but then again, but better not down that. Ooh, you know what? I know this is a late reaction, but I just noticed they look uglier. They look more. I don't know how to put it, like ashy. Like you can tell they've been like that for a while. Oh, it could also be the snow. Oh, good. Now we're getting a lot more horror elements in the game. Oh, shit.
Get off me! Please stop! No!
Oh, shoot. Ooh, did they kill her? Oh, fudge. Oh, no. Oh.
Tommy, I have to finish it.
Oh, shoot. I think they killed... Oh, no. I think they
You have
killed her
no idea
girlfriend.
what you're walking into.
That looked like
What are
Walking
you
Dead.
doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care.
Ooh.
You can't stop this.
Okay. What the hell? Alright, here we go. Oh, now I have to deal with dogs too? Is that Joel? That's gotta be Joel. Did you know him by his crap.
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, that's good. Yeah, Joel. I'm glad Joel's back. Good, good. He's all well and good. All right. Okay. That's definitely interesting. Oh, I hate that I'm gonna have to kill the dogs now, though. Oh my god. And I was just talking. Oh yeah, February. Okay, I'll definitely have to go check that out. Definitely looks like a cool game. I don't think. Yeah, there's not anything else here. It's definitely. I feel like we're gonna be in for a treat. I hope it's as long, if not longer, than the original one. Because you know what? People always complain. They're like, "Oh, there's too much content in video games," and I'm like, don't be complaining about that. I feel like there's a lot less content nowadays from video games. So why are you going to be complaining about too much content? Yeah, okay. Listen, buddy, I know we don't always have the time of the day to always play everything. But you know what? You can gradually play it and play it. And then you can keep playing it as long as you want. You know, as long as you're living, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? At your little spare times that you have. Like, if you have little 30-minute intervals, you can be playing it here and there. Don't be complaining about too much content because the rest of us want content, okay, buddy? So that's why I feel like I definitely want from The Last of Us 2 more content. Definitely looks good. I mean, you know, graphics are usually hyped up, of course, in trailers. They're not going to be exactly what they look like in the game, but it's probably going to look about the same. The graphics didn't disappoint in The Last of Us 1, so I doubt they're going to disappoint in this game. And I was talking about, like, the horror elements because when she was going down the stairs onto where the blood was coming out of the door, it made me originally think of The Last of Us 1 when you had to go down and frickin' fix the generator. Yeah, y'all remember how that was a scary time. That was a scary time. I was not expecting that. And then I saw that and I was like, oh crap. Because you know, it's not like most zombie games where you feel like, hey, I can defend myself. I feel good about carrying all this like mass weapons of destruction basically with me and then just shooting zombies and going on killing spree. No, you can't really do that in The Last of Us. You have to be very tactical, especially on higher difficulties, because if you aren't, they're gonna kill you, and they're gonna kill you fast. So that's why you have to be so freaking careful with what you do and how you kill things, especially if you're dealing with the bigger ones. I forgot exactly what they're called. We kind of saw them a little bit, but they seem more mutated than before. So I'm sure we're going to have to deal with a new strand and a new mutation of the virus overall. So that will be fun, of course. But anyways, definitely looks good. I'm definitely going to get it. I'm definitely going to play on the channel, guys. So don't worry about that. But besides that, though, let's actually go on to our next trailer, which will actually be the Joker. I know I've reacted to the reveal trailer not too long ago, but I haven't reacted to the final trailer. And guys, for me, tomorrow, the Joker is actually coming out. So kind of hype me up to kind of go see it. I really do want to go see it. I might go see it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I have enough money, first of all, to be going to see that. I know the struggles of a college student and someone who actually is getting paid for going to work, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. But anyways, we're going to go check out the Joker trailer, guys. I am excited for it, and I definitely want to see, you know, they've been posting. Well, you know what? Actually, I'll get into that once we get into the trailer. So I'll see y'all right in this second. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm always going off the tangent. I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, so yes, this is the Joker final trailer in theaters Thursday. Okay, see, so it's supposed to be in theaters today. But I don't think it's coming out where I'm at until Friday. So I thought I was going to react to this a little early, but it looks like I'm just on time then, which is fine. So I've been seeing a lot of posts recently, like on Facebook and a lot of like articles and whatnot about the Joker movie. And, they're like, oh, well, it's promoting violence and this and that. I'm like, are y'all dumb? I'm sorry. Look, you know, I'm not for anything like political or anything like that. But come on, how many violent movies have been out already? You know, this is the same thing with freaking violent video games. Once again, people like to have a scapegoat for freaking everything instead of focusing on the true, real things like, you know, mentality for one, because people are freaking not in the right state if they're wanting to go commit stuff like that. If they're being influenced by movies and video games, hey, they probably didn't have a right mind to begin with, folks. Okay, just saying. So I don't know why everyone's making a big fuss about it. I mean, obviously, if they're trying to go for an actual portrayal, I keep speaking wrong today. I'm sorry, guys. If they actually are going for a true portrayal of the Joker, then the Joker is like, you know, he apparently has what's called super sanity, but you know, that's just a theory, of course. But as most people know, the Joker isn't exactly going to be family friendly, okay? The actual true Joker is very psychotic, you know, sounding, first of all, and his actions that led up to him, well, depending on which origin story you know of the Joker, because technically the Joker is not known of who he is, but some comics he is. It just depends. But the Joker overall, as we know him and from the comics, he's very vicious, very vile in his actions. But of course, something had to lead up to that. So we're gonna see how this man is basically thrown into his state of mind and how he was basically just, I wouldn't say forced to become the Joker, but he was, you know, he didn't have a nice life, okay? He didn't have a nice life to lead up to the point of when he became the Joker. So this is definitely not for your freaking little kids. I don't know why people keep trying to, you know what? If you take your kids to an R-rated movie, don't be like, oh, I can't believe what I just saw. And people are doing the same thing about freaking Deadpool. It was rated R. What did y'all expect? Besides all that was a lot to take in. We're gonna watch this trailer right now, guys, because I want to see what it's all about. Yes, Joaquin Phoenix. I heard he kind of got upset about some things on, like, while he was there.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Excuse me. He was just like literally having a little fun. That was a little rude. Oh, I mean,
the last time we'll be meeting.
He is kind of
You don't listen, do you?
mad anyways, but
You just ask the
shoot.
same questions every week.
Yep.
How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When
Oh,
I was
shoot.
a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian,
Wow.
everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
Wow. Oh, shoot. You know what? Hold up. You know, this already makes me feel bad. Because, to be honest, I feel like there's a little, you know, the world is against him for one. I mean, it's no excuse for what he's going to probably become and kill and all that. But at the same time, you know, obviously he was trying to go get help. I think he was speaking to the psychiatrist, like right around here. Yeah. And she basically just said, hey, you know, bye. I don't want to deal with you anymore. So, you know what? Scram. People like that are so sucky. You don't need to be a psychologist, or I meant psychiatric. You know, you don't need to be working in the psychiatric field if you're not going to be able to be willing to help people, or at least, you know, help them to an extent. You know, if you feel like that they have more problems than you can deal with, then you recommend them to someone else that can actually deal with their problems instead of your incompetent butt. Okay, like my counselor at my college, I feel like she's very qualified for her job. She's always taking care of her kids. She's always following up with them. So that's the way to go about it. But if you don't even have the decency to try and follow up with your patients or to have any concern for them, then you shouldn't be in that job. And everybody's been so freaking rude to this poor guy. I mean, you can see he was already mentally probably unstable before this all even happened. But then all this other crap just came up and came up and came up. And, you know, it will drive a person mad. The thing is, you know, what they always say, insanity is born from basically repeating something over and over again. And if he's being constantly repeated, if he's constantly being, you know, violated and mistreated, and it keeps repeating over and over again, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I totally see where this is going already. All right. He's not going to be a very happy man. I'm guessing that means he was dropping his good clown persona. I feel like, basically. Oh, he liked that.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But
Okay.
I do. And people are starting to notice.
Interesting.
You think this is funny?
Yeah, that was probably the only girl that was nice to her. Well, y'all pushed him that far.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
There he goes.
Send in the clown.
Oh God, what is he gonna do? Oh, I thought he was gonna. See, I thought he was gonna. I thought he was about to like do something there, like something was about to explode, or like, you know, chaotic stuff. To be honest, I'm not seeing anything that's like horribly bad with him. I mean, obviously, we can tell that he's having a lot of mental breakdowns, but he hasn't exactly committed acts of atrocity from what I would expect, like on the grand level of Joker, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's some anarchy going on there. We see like other people wearing the clown mask similar to him, so I'm sure he's somehow organizing that. And of course, no one know. I keep saying and of course, sorry about that. No one really knows who he is. No one knows who the Joker really, what he looked like and everything, because this is just his origin story. This is what he's starting out as. So, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about him. Of course, film theory thinks that he's not the freaking Joker, so I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. I don't know necessarily because, like I said, we usually don't know the origin story of who the Joker was, so it is pretty interesting that we do know exactly who the Joker is and exactly, like, his full background. It's definitely interesting, but I also did hear, about Joaquin Phoenix, like, he got mad at some of his like co-workers and stuff like that, so I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know if he was joking or not, so it sounds pretty interesting. I don't know. Y'all have to judge that for yourselves to go see it. But anyways, guys, with that all said, I am definitely excited to go see the Joker, and I'm definitely excited to play The Last of Us when that comes out. So guys, with all that said, I will see all of y'all in the next video or stream. Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and peace out. I'm so excited for both of these. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.